Hey everyone. So, Neo had his basketball camp today and he done really well. Got another certificate, which is great. I think I said this before. I don't agree with participation certificates. Like, I think it's quite a new thing, isn't it, that you just turn up and you get a certificate for it. I believe that you should have to earn a medal or a certificate and not just get one for just turning up. It takes the value of it away, doesn't it? It takes the value of winning one properly. It makes it literally valueless. What are you trying for? You're going to get a certificate anyway, so what's the point in trying? That's how I see it, personally. That's just my personal opinion. You know, other people might think it's great that everyone gets a certificate and it's fair. But to me, I feel like if you go and you put the hard work in, you should get one. And if you don't, you shouldn't. Anyway, he got another certificate, so really proud of him. And he had a great time again. His next one is in February, so he's a bit gutted. He starts back at his normal basketball lessons next week. And I've had an email about him playing in the actual league. So, like, that's pretty cool. We watched him today. He played really well. Obviously, like, I'm very critical. I'm not one of these mums that's going to go, oh yeah, he's brilliant, they're the best, oh, he's the best kid there. He's got a lot of work to do. Like, he's a bit of a lazy player. He's a great shot. He's a really good player. I'm not saying he's not a good player, but he needs to work on his speed. He needs to work on his defense. Like, he's a bit of a bugger for like not getting up there. He needs to get in a space more and be up so he can be passed to get the ball in. But he hasn't had his medication for a week, so he's pretty tired and not particularly well, bless him. But he's still done really well. Like I said, one of they have 3 special coaches doing this camp, and one of them's plays for England, quite a big deal. And he's one of the coaches, so he really loves it. He had a great time. He got another certificate. He got one last time too. It's a really good thing. They go through all the drills, they make it fun, and then they go through proper drills, which is like not fun. They have fun and play like 1-on-1 and 1v1 and all the games. Then they do proper drills. And so they do proper drills and then they start playing proper games against each other. And because he's just turned 13, he was under 12s. Now he's under 16s. He's so little. He looks so tiny there. They're great big tall, like, because obviously he's only just turned 13. Some of these kids are like 16, 15, 16. And so he's one of the youngest ones playing in that level. He looks so little compared to it. Plays as good as them, but he looks so little, like, compared to me and Michael. Oh my god, when we got in there, he scored like just a shot and a half. It was like 3-pointer, but it was from like way past the halfway mark. It was crazy shot. So and like every time we go, he's improving, which is what you want to see at his old basketball club. They were basically shit. He got bullied by the people there. He got bullied by the coaches. They didn't do drills. They were pretty fucking useless, to be fair. And I don't mind blasting them all over the place. They're horrible. They didn't play basketball properly. They were all just into trick shots and just doing on it. If you've got the ball, you grab it and you keep it. No, that's not how you play. It's a team sport. You've got to pass the ball. And they used to teach from the halfway to get the 3-pointer. That's not how you play. Not in a real game. You run up and down. You play. Like, and do you know what I mean? So his old team was shit compared to this one that he's at now. which is the Hoopsters. And yeah, he's playing really well, getting better, which is always good to see, because you want your kid to get better and better and better. Like I said, he's still got to pick his speed up, definitely, and he's got to get up there and be there to be past the ball. But yeah, he had a great time, made friends, which is always good for him, because he's weird, as he puts it, which I have to admit he is. He's my little freak. That sounds horrible. He is definitely a kid in his own. Like he's a little sweetheart, but a little shit at the same time. He's like this really innocent kid. Part of him is so innocent and sweet, and this other part is like the devil. Honestly, and he's really naive because he doesn't go to school, because he's homeschooled. He's really, really naive, and kind of he goes to these places and he thinks he's found a best friend, and then like he realises he might never see them again. Like last time he had a little girlfriend, he bought little things and trinkets and little stuff, and then she wasn't at this camp, and so he was gutted. And so he had a girlfriend for the day. And it's like, you go in there to play basketball, not get a girlfriend. And then this time went, oh, yeah, I had a girlfriend. It's like, no, you didn't. You made friends with a girl and other kids and stuff, and that's great. But if they're not at the February camp, you're not going to see them again. And bless him, he can't sort of get that. He wants to make friends so badly. But like I said, he's a bit of a one. Everyone thinks he's amazing and lovely and this great kid, and he is. But like I said, he's got this flip side of being an absolute demon child as well. To everyone else that sees him, no one can praise him enough. They're like, he's the best kid we've ever met, he's the politest kid we've ever met, he's the intelligent kid ever met, he is so lovely, what the hell are you doing? Our kids could never live up to him. He is amazing, absolutely amazing. He comes home and he's like, we're like, where's this amazing kid that everyone else sees? Well, you get this crazy, he's sometimes good, most of the time good, but then he has these crazy meltdowns. And yeah, I'm not going to give him the excuse of being autistic and all that stuff, because I think everybody would be somewhere on the autistic scale. I know when I had a phone call with a psychiatrist a couple of years ago, she told me I was autistic. She told me that all my mental health was because I was autistic. I wasn't born how I am. I was made into what I am. You're born autistic. I wasn't autistic. I'm not autistic. But it's just, I probably would come on the scale. And I think most people would. Like with most mental health things, most people can be a bit depressed. Most people could be a bit OCD. Most people could be a bit, schizophrenic even. All the things, psychotic, paranoid, all the things. Most people could probably come under all these things and it'd be perfectly normal. And then you get the extremes like me and other people where it's just like it's a life debilitating thing. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, he had a great time at camp. He's going again in February. He's been asked to play in the league. Yeah, so that was Neo today. And yeah, he played really well, did really well, came home and threw a load of milk across the room and loads of stuff across the room and had a hissy fit. There you go figure. About nothing. Anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd come on here because I've been talking about his camp and stuff anyway. Always be kind. I'm going to go to bed now because I'm absolutely shattered. Mike's been really ill today. Mike's never ill, ever, and he's had food poisoning. So he'd been up all night with food poisoning and then still had to drive Neo to Norwich this morning before 8 o'clock. So yeah, great. Mike's never ill and he's ill, and yeah, anyway, peace. Always be